perpendicular to the river. He is going straight, the perpendicular to the river. So he will have the width he has to cross is b, and the velocity, which is the perpendicular velocity, is going to be equal to v sine theta. So what is the time taken? Time t will be equal to, it is distance upon velocity, that will be equal to b upon v sine theta, that is going to be equal to t. Now here comes the part of a minimum time taken. If minimum time taken is, this should be very less, that means this should be greater. He is already giving a velocity v, we cannot increase his time anymore, the velocity anymore. What we can do is we can maneuver over the sine theta, because this can be adjustable. He can adjust this one accordingly so that it could be maximum here. So if this is going to be maximum, so sine theta is maximum. When sine theta is maximum, theta should be equal to what? 90 degrees. Sine theta maximum is equal to 1. That means theta should be equal to 90 degrees. When theta is going to be equal to 90 degrees, that means he is putting a straight go, that is minimum time. Again I am repeating, if he puts an effort 90 degrees means he is going in a minimum time. That means he should go exactly opposite. So write down, then if theta is 90 degrees, he must swim. He must swim perpendicular to the river flow. He is straight away going in the perpendicular direction with a 90 degrees here. Therefore, if he goes perpendicular here, what will happen? He will finally land up not here, he will land up somewhere here. He will land up in this place because v sine theta is over here, and this is going to be the value of u, which is going to be here, because this cos theta will not be there because cos 90 is 0. Because this theta is going to be 90 degrees, cos 90 is 0, only u will be effective, and v sine theta will be this value here. Because of this, you will get the resultant. The resultant, which is going to be the resultant velocity. Resultant velocity is going to be equal to under root of u square plus v square. Now, you might ask, why can't we put v sine theta? Yes, we can put v sine theta also here, v sine theta. If you put v sine theta, sine 90 is there. Sine 90 will become 1. So u square plus v square only will be there as a resultant velocity, which is going to be here. As he moves here, this will be a resultant velocity, and this will be the time taken. And also, we can find out this distance. If c is this one, what is bc? bc will be equal to velocity into time. It's going to be equal to u into t. In other words, you can also write it as u into b upon v. That is bc. What is b? b is width of the river. What is v? Is the velocity of swimmer. So if you put u into t, bc is going to be equal to u into b upon v. How it is b? T is replaced by b upon v. b is the width of the river, v is the velocity of the swimmer, u is already here, and u is the velocity of the river. You can find the distance bc here. When he reaches here, he would already crossed bc. The second case is if the swimmer has to cross in a minimum distance. In this case, when the swimmer has to go from A to B, the only one possibility is his minimum distance means he should take the straight path as AB. That means he should finally reach over here. Should finally reach over here at this point B. So that from A he should have reached B. The better possibility is only you has to take a velocity V in this direction with a theta, then only the resultant velocity finally will become here and he can reach B here. So we will find the total velocity along horizontal What is the total velocity along horizontal? U and V cos theta. U plus V cos theta. For minimum distance, horizontal velocity must be 0. This entire horizontal velocity, it should be equal to 0. Then only he can easily move from A to B. If this is anyhow who is pulling, he starts here, anyhow it's pulling, he is going to go there. So the condition means if he has to go to the opposite direction, he has to have 0 as the minimum velocity. So what we find out here? V cos theta is equal to minus U. So cos theta is equal to minus U upon V. So theta is equal to cos inverse of U by V. So that's the way we find the value here of theta. Now this theta is going to be equal to V by U. So that's the way you get here. Moving further down, if you want to find out the resultant, so the person swims with an angle theta to the horizontal. So he is pushing it himself with an angle theta to the horizontal. So the resultant velocity is AB here. The resultant velocity is equal to AB. The final velocity is this much. The resultant velocity is here. He goes in this direction, this is the resultant velocity. Even though he is putting his velocity here V and U is a flow here, this is going to be the final velocity here. So the resultant velocity, if you wanted to find out here, it is going to be equal to AB is going to be equal to V sin theta. So what is V sin theta? If you wanted to take in terms of this one, it is under root of 1 minus cos square theta. It is equal to V upon 1 minus this one we can put here. It is going to be U square upon V square, which will be eventually V square minus U square will be the value of the resultant velocity. The resultant velocity AB will be equal to this much. So here you get here as a V square minus U square, and the time taken to cross is going to be equal to B upon under root of V square minus U square. So you will get this as a velocity here. Here also it will be square root. So you will get a time, you will get a velocity here, and he can go along with this direction, in this direction, and he will finally reach up here with the minimum distance. Okay children, we have studied about relative velocity. We have studied two examples. One is the rain and a man going in the rain, and as well as a swimmer crossing the river. Thank you.